In the 1800s, the serene beauty of the Hawkesbury River in New South Wales, Australia, was overshadowed by a series of mysterious sightings that sparked fear and fascination. The so-called Hawkesbury River monster became the subject of numerous accounts, offering a glimpse into how people of the time grappled with unexplained phenomena. The first recorded sighting of the Hawkesbury River monster dates back to the early 1800s. Both settlers and indigenous people reported encountering a large, serpent-like creature in the river's depths. Descriptions varied, but common features included a long, undulating body, a horse-like head, and a snake-like movement through the water. These accounts were often accompanied by tales of the creature surfacing suddenly, creating waves and disturbing the otherwise placid waters of the Hawkesbury. One notable account from 1818 involved a group of settlers traveling along the river by boat. They were startled when the creature emerged, towering over their vessel before disappearing beneath the surface. The men described it as being at least 30 feet long, with glistening scales that reflected the sunlight. The encounter left them shaken, and their story quickly spread through nearby settlements, fueling both fear and curiosity. Indigenous Australian lore also spoke of a creature inhabiting the Hawkesbury River. The Darug people, who lived along the riverbanks, had long told stories of a Mulyawonk, a water spirit said to inhabit the river and its tributaries. This creature was believed to be both protector and punisher, guarding the river and its resources while also punishing those who disrespected the natural world. Some historians suggest these traditional stories may have influenced or merged with settler accounts, creating a rich tapestry of myth and reality. Throughout the 19th century, more sightings were reported, often by fishermen and travelers. In 1845, a newspaper article in the Sydney Morning Herald recounted the experience of a fisherman named James McIntosh, who claimed to have seen the creature up close. According to McIntosh, he was fishing near Dangar Island when he noticed a disturbance in the water. Moments later, the creature's head emerged, and it began moving toward his boat. McIntosh managed to row to safety, but his detailed description of the monster added to the growing body of evidence that something strange lurked in the Hawkesbury. Despite these numerous accounts, skeptics dismissed the sightings as misidentifications of known animals, such as seals or large fish, or as exaggerated tales born from the imaginations of those living in an untamed land. Some suggested that the monster could be a surviving member of a prehistoric species, while others proposed that it was simply a case of mass hysteria or a shared cultural myth. In the 20th century, interest in the Hawkesbury River monster was reignited by a cryptozoologist who believes the creature could be a plesiosaur from the Jurassic period. He argued that rock art depicting similar creatures indicated the Aboriginal people were aware of these animals. The renowned cryptozoologist speculated that a breeding population of 300 to 600 plesiosaurs might inhabit the waters, suggesting these ocean creatures came into the river to breed. "There are areas of ocean. Anything could live down there and you wouldn't know it," he told the Daily Telegraph. By the late 1800s, as scientific understanding advanced and exploration of the river continued, sightings of the Hawkesbury River monster became less frequent. The construction of bridges and increased boat traffic may have driven the creature, if it existed, to more remote areas, or perhaps it was a legend that faded as the region became more settled and less mysterious. Today, the story of the Hawkesbury River monster remains a fascinating chapter in Australia's history, reflecting the interplay between human curiosity and the unknown. Whether a product of myth, misidentification, or something else entirely, the accounts from the 1800s continue to capture the imagination, reminding us of the enduring allure of mysteries that dwell just beyond our understanding.